not be afraid, my lieges. We stand at the edge of a new era. Devoted to our cause, artificial gods have only one duty: to protect our kingdom from the wardens who are spreading the disease of anxiety into the hearts of simple men. Calm down, my people. Everything is under control. From this day forth, I promise you, we will find them, and ruthless justice, blind to excuses, won't rest until the last traitor hangs.
Finally, after 5 years at the Academy, I've returned home to the capital. It's been so many years since my mother died and the alchemist took me in. The city has changed. Something is tearing it apart.
Welcome home. It's been far too long. I took care of your house before your arrival. If you need anything else, just let me know. Oh, and I almost forgot. You seem to have left this in the carriage. I guess you didn't change that much, my child.
Thanks, Uncle. I can't wait to start learning some new mixtures.
Terrific! Now, rest and visit me tomorrow. You must be exhausted from your journey. Good night.
I don't remember my parents. They disappeared when I was a child. After my father left, my mother fell seriously ill. My master, the alchemist, cared for me while he tried to find a cure. Then, one day, he came to me. He told me she'd fought bravely. We rarely spoke of her after that morning. My old alchemy notebook. It's helped me solve countless problems. Who's there? Uncle? he open that? All right. Who are you? And what the hell are you doing in my house? I'm warning you. Tell me who you are or I shoot you. You've got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Is this a dream? A memory? My hands. It's like I'm a child again. Is that my mom? Wait, come back! Mom! Oh no, what is that? Go away, Mr. Crow! I want my mom.
You can only go if you play a game with me.
But you promise?
Of course. You just need to solve a few short riddles.
Fine. My uncle likes riddles too.
A wise man. Now, if you're afraid of the darkness in a mine, use a cylinder of wax and twine. If you're afraid of the darkness in a mine, use a cylinder of wax and twine. Splendid. You've solved the first riddle. Ready for the next?
need to hide it and never tell anyone what you've learned. You know that I have no other choice.
And what about us, your wife and daughter?
Mom, there was a scary crow in my room.
It's only your imagination, sweetheart. Go back to bed. Everything's fine.
Where did he go? Mr. Crow?
You're not the one I'm looking for, kid. It's time.
Take care of our little girl. I'll be back. I promise.
Mom? Dad? Don't leave me! Dad! My master, the alchemist, must know something about the amulet. My master, the alchemist, must know something about the amulet. What's going on?
Where did you get that loaf? How many times have I told you not to steal?
But I was hungry, Mommy.
Stealing is a crime against the kingdom, punishable by 10 years imprisonment.
He's a child.
Take me! I take full responsibility for my son's actions.
As you wish. This way. Don't try to run.
My poor husband. How will we survive now? My poor husband. How will we survive now?
Sorry, the smithy's closed. Me bellows be broken. Without him, I can't do nothing. Sorry. Sorry.
Those damn golems splashed ditch water on my textiles. Look, I won't sell anything now. You're the alchemist's apprentice, right? If you help me, I'll make it worth your while.
My doll fell into the well. Can you help me get it out?
Sorry, the smithy's closed. Me bellows be broken. Without him, I can't do nothing. Sorry.
Thanks, my lady. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude.
My furnace be ready. Now I can help you. Fine. A few seconds and...
My doll fell into the well. Can you... Thanks, lady. Here, take this magic token. But don't tell anyone about it. It'll be our secret.
My poor husband. How will we survive now?
You scared me. What brings you here at such an early hour? Are you all right? Did he take anything? Some gossip? He calls himself Kestrel. He wants to overthrow the king. Interesting. Give it to me. I'll take care of it. As you wish. We'll examine it later. We will certainly try. I'll go to the castle and seek the king's help. You stay here and please finish my experiment. It's a sleep bomb. Could be useful in these turbulent times. Stay safe. I'll be back soon.
My poor husband. How will we survive now? My poor husband. How will we survive now?
Take this. It's not much, but it will help.
Oh, thank you. I promise to one day repay you. Please, it's the least I can do.
no! Ah, what is going on? I'm losing my mind.
You are falling into a lucid dream. But before I let you sleep, you'll tell me who you are and why you were looking for this amulet.
You should never be involved in this. How did you find it?
I'm asking the questions here. What do you know about it? Tell me.
Quiet! Oh no! How could I be so careless? It's a trap!
Damn, he lost consciousness. Let's see who's behind that mask. He looks very similar to my father. No, it can't.
Stop right there! You're under arrest. In the name of the king.
Wait, there must be a mistake. He is the one you're looking for.
I have my orders. You are coming with us.
Now we have a moment to clear things up. Your mentor, the alchemist, is not the person you think he is. I'm sure he is already on his way to take back that amulet of yours.
Why should I trust you? You left me and my mother almost 18 years ago.
Yes, as your father, I'll never be able to give you back those lost years. I'm only asking you for a little bit of trust. Soon I'll tell you everything. Maybe then you'll forgive me. Take this as proof of my good intentions. done well. Shh! I hear someone coming. Hide! What the? Did he run away? Now! We must find a way to block this cell door. We can't let the guard escape. We must find a way to block this cell door. We can't let the guard escape. We must find a way to block this cell door. We can't let the guard escape. We must find a way to block this cell door. We can't let the guard escape.
Take the king to my laboratory. The dungeon is no place for... Quiet! Is that you, my child? You escaped from the cell. How clever. Now, open the door.
I'll think about it. After you tell me what the king is doing in this dungeon.
He's messing with your mind. Please, daughter, you have to believe me.
Don't listen to this madman. He uses you to achieve his delusional matters. Open the door!
I don't believe it. He was like a father to me.
No time for weeping. The guards are pressing on the door. Quick! We need something to block this door. I can't hold them much longer. Something to block this door. I can't hold them. Good. There should be another way out. Take this erosion matter recipe. Maybe it'll help. Be careful when you use it. The acid is highly corrosive.
so dark. I need a light. This torch should be helpful.
We reached the end. We need to jump.
Wait a second. Before we move on, I want to ask you a few questions.
I understand. I'll try to answer them. However, our time is short. It has power to create an alchemical ingredient, which is the key to immortality. The alchemist has been searching for it all his life. If he finds it, nothing will stop him, not even death. I'm Kestrel, the last secret warden of the king. There used to be more of us. Our duty was to protect the king from spies, assassins, and dark magic. We were efficient and elusive. Alchemist betrayed us. He created a golem that is a double of the king. He is using it to rule the kingdom. I tried to stop him, but he was too strong. For many years I've been imprisoned. Only the thought of my family kept me from madness.
Surrender. There is no turning back. Keep calm and we won't hurt you.
I'll stop them. Go! Below the castle walls there is an old willow. My hideout waits beneath it.
But what about you?
Don't worry. I can take care of myself. Run, my daughter! I promise we will meet again!
Father, I'll come back for you. Was I asleep? What happened? Is Kestrel really my father? And my uncle, the alchemist, is he covertly using the golems to rule the kingdom? What's this? A letter? My father must have put the letter in my pocket. The amulet is glowing. My father left me some clues. He must have been preparing for this for a long time.